Sleep has always been an enigma. While your body rests, your mind remains incredibly active, and your consciousness, where does it go? Very few of us can answer that question with certainty. However, over the ages, both spiritual traditions and modern scientific research have begun to shed light on the profound mystery of sleep and consciousness. What I'm about to reveal might completely shift how you understand sleep and the very nature of your own awareness. Have you ever woken up from a dream so vivid, so real, that it felt like you were living an entirely different life? If so, share it in the comments. These experiences can provide us with fascinating insights into the nature of consciousness and perhaps even the boundaries of reality itself. Sleep has mystified humanity for centuries. In ancient cultures, sleep was seen not just as a period of rest, but as a doorway to the spirit world. The Egyptians believed that during sleep, the soul would travel to the divine realms, and dreams were considered sacred messages from the gods. In ancient Greece, philosophers like Plato speculated that during sleep, the soul might access higher dimensions of reality. But in the modern world, we've come to understand sleep through the lens of neuroscience. We know it's vital for the brain's functions, especially in memory consolidation and cognitive restoration. Yet, there's something far deeper going on beneath the surface of sleep. In particular, certain stages of sleep, particularly REM sleep, have been shown to resemble states of deep meditation and even near-death experiences. In these states, it's as if time and space as we know them no longer hold any sway. So, the question arises, if consciousness is merely a product of brain activity, why do so many people report lucid dreams, spiritual encounters, and experiences that seem to defy logic during sleep? Are these simply illusions? Or is something truly extraordinary taking place when we sleep? The journey of consciousness. One fascinating phenomenon that's been discussed for centuries and is increasingly studied by modern science is the idea that during sleep, consciousness can detach from the physical body. This is called astral projection, or an out-of-body experience, OBE. It's said that when we sleep, our minds can leave the confines of the physical world and journey to other realms, planes of existence, or even other dimensions entirely. The concept is both spiritual and scientific, with pioneers like Dr. Charles Tart and the Monroe Institute exploring this idea in great depth. So why don't more people experience this firsthand? Perhaps it's because we've been conditioned to think that only what we can measure or observe physically is real. From a young age, we're taught that if something can't be seen or touched, it's not real. But the truth is, those who have experienced astral projection or OBEs report a sense of freedom that goes beyond anything the physical world can provide. They describe a vast expansion of perception and, in some cases, even the ability to visit places they've never been before, or receive insights into the nature of the universe. There are documented accounts of people who, during astral projection, were able to accurately describe events or locations far from where their physical bodies were. One such pioneer, Robert Monroe, dedicated his life to studying this phenomenon. Monroe was able to write about his journeys outside the body, describing experiences that sound eerily similar to those of other people who have encountered non-physical realms. The power of intention in sleep. But why does some people experience these phenomena while others don't? One major factor is your emotional and mental state before going to sleep. Your thoughts and feelings play a huge role in where your consciousness will go during sleep. If you fall asleep with fear or anxiety, your consciousness may become tethered to denser, more chaotic dream states. But if you go to bed with clarity and positive intention, you might open yourself up to spiritual experiences and profound insights. So, here's a tip. Before you close your eyes, set a clear intention for what you want to experience during your sleep. For example, tell yourself, "Tonight I want to remember my dreams," or I want to learn something new about my spiritual path. This simple practice can shift your perspective and open doors to experiences you never expected. Lucid dreaming and the subconscious mind. In the moments before you drift into sleep, your mind enters a state known as the hypnagogic phase. This is the threshold between wakefulness and the world of dreams. During this time, your mind is incredibly open to suggestions and programming. This is one of the reasons why many great minds throughout history, like Thomas Edison and Nikola Tesla, used this phase to unlock new insights. They would fall asleep with a problem or question on their mind, and often they would wake up with the answer. But how can you harness this power for yourself? It's simple. Before going to sleep, tell yourself what you want your mind to work on. For instance, you could say, "Tonight, I want to wake up feeling refreshed and full of energy," or "Help me discover new ideas for my work," or even "Show me how to solve this problem I've been thinking about." This type of self-suggestion can help you tap into the creative power of your subconscious and even guide you towards solutions while you sleep. Some people take this a step further by actively practicing lucid dreaming, becoming conscious within their dreams. Lucid dreaming is a practice that allows you to control your dream environment, sometimes even shaping the dream's storyline as you go along. For those who want to explore deeper states of consciousness, combining lucid dreaming with intention setting before sleep can lead to profound experiences of personal and spiritual growth. Is your consciousness accessing other realms? Now, here's the big question. Where exactly does your consciousness go during sleep? Is it merely a byproduct of brain activity, or is something much more profound happening? Some researchers, including those who have explored the theory of quantum consciousness, suggest that our awareness may not be confined to the brain. The mind may have the capacity to reach beyond physical limits, accessing alternate realities, parallel dimensions, or higher planes of existence, shared dream experiences. Interestingly, many people have reported shared dreams, experiences where they and someone else dream the same thing on the same night. This might sound strange, but it suggests that consciousness is not entirely isolated. It can connect with other minds and tap into a shared field of information. Quantum physics suggests that everything in the universe is interconnected through a unified field, and that there may be no true separation between individual consciousnesses. Could it be that during sleep we are tuning into that field and sharing experiences, just like tuning a radio to a specific frequency? This idea aligns with Carl Jung's concept of the collective unconscious, a shared pool of memories and symbols that connect all of humanity. This could explain why people from different cultures often report having similar dreams, even though they've never met and have no direct contact with one another. Precognitive dreams. Are we seeing the future? Now let's talk about something even more mysterious: precognitive dreams. Many people report having dreams about events that later occur in waking life. Abraham Lincoln, for example, famously dreamed of his own assassination days before it happened. Could it be that during sleep, our consciousness accesses a non-linear form of time? If time is not fixed, if it can be influenced by future events, then is it possible that our minds, when unshackled from the constraints of the body, can tap into knowledge of future events? This idea is supported by numerous documented cases of people dreaming about disasters, accidents, or significant events before they happened, like the sinking of the Titanic or the 9/11 attacks. Carl Jung called this phenomenon synchronicity, suggesting that events are connected by more than just random chance. If our consciousness can access future possibilities, then it stands to reason that our dreams might offer glimpses into what's to come. Exploring the astral plane beyond just lucid dreams, some people report traveling through realms of existence known as the astral plane. This intermediate realm is thought to exist between physical reality and spiritual realms. In esoteric traditions, it's believed that the astral plane is a malleable realm where our thoughts and emotions take on form. It's a place where reality shifts based on the intentions and vibration of the consciousness that enters it. Reports from people who have had out-of-body experiences describe different layers or dimensions within the astral plane, some peaceful and enlightened, others dark and chaotic. The state of your consciousness, your thoughts and emotions before sleep can determine the type of astral experience you'll have. Higher vibrational states may lead you to peaceful, enlightening experiences, while lower vibrational states might lead you to darker, more intense encounters. Spiritual encounters during sleep. Finally, many people report having spiritual encounters during sleep. These might include meeting deceased loved ones, spiritual guides, or even light beings. Whether these encounters are purely psychological or genuine interactions with other consciousnesses is a subject of great debate. But one thing is clear: people who experience them report a deep sense of comfort, peace, and insight that transcends ordinary dreaming. So, how can you enhance these experiences? As we've discussed, setting clear intentions before sleep is key. If you're looking to connect with a spiritual guide, for example, you might say, "Tonight, I wish to meet my spiritual guide and receive guidance during my sleep." With practice, these encounters can become clearer and more profound. Conclusion: the realm of sleep is far more complex and mysterious than most people realize. Our consciousness seems to transcend the physical boundaries of the body, accessing realms and dimensions beyond the ordinary. Whether you're experiencing lucid dreams, astral projection, or spiritual encounters, sleep offers us a glimpse into the deeper aspects of our existence. So, next time you close your eyes, remember that your mind may be preparing to embark on an extraordinary journey. Set your intentions, be open to the possibilities, and see where your consciousness takes you. The mysteries of sleep may hold the key to unlocking deeper truths about reality, time, and your own spiritual nature.